I'm an actor, I'm a writer, and occasionally I sing. I started acting when I was very young, like 5 years old, and I was in a theater camp. And I would say that my inspiration is probably that first director. He was this older man, and he was just really passionate about artists and also bringing out the joy of creating, and I was really drawn to it. And so I was in theater camp from age 5 until about 15. My hope is to create art that's relatable. I was trying so hard to be this stereotype of what I thought Hollywood was looking for. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. I think it's not just a entertainment industry situation. I've seen people trying to be the perfect technician or the perfect assistant or the perfect business owner. If we're trying to be perfect and we're not just living each day as who we are, it really breaks a person down. I struggled with body image. With an eating disorder, you just, you continue to become smaller and smaller. It really brought me down, and it became bondage. It became my own prison that I was living inside of on a daily basis, and I didn't know how to get out of it. I was used to living my life looking for acceptance from people around me, like making them the plumb line of, am I doing okay? So when I was really little, I was very bold, and I was very much a leader. I remember my preschool teacher said to my mom that if you were friends with Gina, you had it made, because I was the kid that would stand up for whoever on the playground. Like, I was making sure that everyone was accepted and loved on, and it's just who I was. It was just my nature. I expected, okay, these people, these friends, these family members, they're all going to fight for me, and they're all going to receive me for who I am, because I'm fighting for this person to be who they are. And I didn't experience that. From about age 5 until 15, I experienced a lot of rejection, and I felt misunderstood. It wasn't until I changed everything about myself that I was accepted, and I knew that deep inside myself. Even if I couldn't articulate it in the moment, I knew. I was like, something's not right. Something is broken here. And yet, this craving that I have for acceptance is being met, so I have to keep going this way. I was burnt out on people pleasing. I was burnt out on drugs and alcohol, and I was tired of having an eating disorder. I felt out of control of my life. And I remember really feeling very numb, like physically and mentally numb. I could see the value in surrounding yourself with people that see the value in you. It was almost like going back to my roots, to that 5-year-old girl that just wanted to really pour into people and value them, and then to be valued in return. And I found that group of people to run with and to do life with. I would say to the artists, figure out what the truth is and run after it and speak it and write it and figure out who you are, because you're not going to create anything that's poignant or impactful or effective if you're trying to fit into someone else's box or mold. The most powerful people and the most powerful artists with the greatest messages have been people that are really unique. Find your voice, figure out who you are, and chase after truth. So I have been at that point of not wanting to live and feeling that hopeless. And I think it's figuring out that there's something more and greater worth living for than yourself, and that you have a purpose that's bigger than what you can see in front of you. You have a destiny. It's not just about you. It's about transforming the world. And for some people, that journey is going to take them into a setting where they're having a lot of one-on-one interaction, and that's beautiful. And for other people, they're going to be on a platform, and they're going to be reaching a lot of people at one time. And again, it all goes back to really finding yourself, and find one thing to love about yourself. I would say that is a good start, is okay, is there anything, because I have been there, where I'm like, is there anything, if I'm being honest with myself, that I actually like about myself? Because there was a time when I couldn't find barely one thing. I like my smile. That's, I would say physically, I like the joy that I carry, I guess. It was earned through a lot of tears, and so I would say, yeah, my favorite quality about myself is joy, being a carrier of joy. My name is Gina Scoles, and this is Beauty Speaks.